The European Commission has placed the digital dimension among its horizontal priorities, and in recent years, it has strongly supported numerous activities and projects that have introduced and fostered the development of this dimension also in the cultural sphere. And they're supporting the creation of digital tools and funding projects under Erasmus Plus and Horizon and CRE as well. And these initiatives have produced important results such as the cultural gems web application that we are going to be talking during this session. It was launched by the EU in 2018 and offered information on cultural attractions in more than 200 cities and in the 30 European countries. We will also be talking about digital platform Europeana. And it was created in order to connect institutions responsible for the protection of cultural heritage with the various audiences online, offering also access to more than 58 million digitized culture objects from over 3,600 institutions in Europe. And the training material of the Museum Sector Alliance, the acronym was MUSA, and we were also talking about this project that addressed the growing gap between formal education, training, and the world of work in the museum sector, responding to the digital skills shortage identified in the sector. So, from this drive towards digital innovation in the cultural sphere, the present project that we are going to be talking about, the one that you're seeing on the screen, a small museums on the go. So, as you see here, Piccoli Musei in Viaggio. It was born in order to target small museums, so museums with less than 10,000 visitors a year, and organizations working with and for them, which therefore find it difficult to invest in the specific digital marketing skills. And that's basically the main reason why we came up with this project, Small Museums on the Go. Our aim was to support and help small museums to build on their strengths. And the specific objectives were to improve the marketing, communication, and digital knowledge and skills of professionals working with in the museum sector. We also wanted to share good practices among the partners that you're gonna see on the next slide. So you can see our partners from Italy, Croatia, Cyprus, and Norway as well. Last but not least, we wanted to increase the international dimension of museums. Regarding the activities we plan to do, it involved specific training courses and cooperation between partners, thanks to which participants learn how to use and exploit all the available tools created by the EU and the numerous EU-funded projects in the field, as I mentioned before. So our results are the inclusion of museums participating in our project on several apps that I also mentioned before, such as Cultural Gems web app, also Europeana portal and Nemo web network. We also define a long-term digital museum strategy, and we elaborated two practical guides to support all the small museums with the aim of increase the number of visitors in presence and as well as on the web, and also to disseminate the treasures of the participating museums so from our partnership. So now talking about what we did, I mentioned before we elaborated two guidelines. The first practical guide that we developed for small museums was inspired by the mock of the Musa project, as I mentioned before, and it addresses the challenges faced by small and medium-sized museums regarding declining visitors' numbers since the 1970s. And despite a broader range of entertainment options and changing preferences among younger generations, the guide recognized the growing societal importance of museums. And to address that, our guide emphasized the necessity for museums to continuously expand their digital resources in order to engage younger audiences and maintain relevance in a digitalized world. Our guide outlines two major categories of competencies that are crucial, vital for digitalization in small museums. So we're talking about transferable skills and digital competences. So when talking about the first one, transferable skills, we encompass abilities applicable to various tasks, roles, and situations within the museum's digitalization efforts. And these skills, such as effective communication, critical thinking, problem solving, leadership, and teamwork, are quite adaptable and integral to navigating the complexities of digitalization. When it comes to digital competencies, on the other hand, so we have they are specific to modernizing museums operations and enhancing visitor services in the digital age. And these skills range from application development and business change management to copyright enforcement and digital content creation. They also include aligning information systems with business strategies, managing digital identity, and addressing challenges related to risk assessment and solution implementation in the digital environment. And each skill outlined in the guide contributes to the successful integration of digital technologies into museums' operation and thus fostering innovation and sustainability within the cultural sector. And from improving processes and protecting personal data to supporting users and seizing digital opportunities, these competencies you'll find within this guide enable small museums to thrive in the increasingly digitalized world while fulfilling their educational and administrative missions. So this would be the main topics we were dealing in while we were developing these guidelines. As I mentioned before, they were based on the online course created by Musa project, also funded by the European Commission. And then the second guideline we developed along with our partners, it was the guideline where we were talking about different data platforms for small museums. So you find the three, actually four, because we're also talking about the Musa project. But apart from that, you'll find three main digital platforms. So the first one, Europeana, which is a digital platform that connects cultural heritage institutions across Europe, as I mentioned before, with online audiences. It offers access to millions of digitized cultural artifacts, including images, text, audios, and videos sourced from over 3,600 galleries, libraries, museums, and archives across Europe. And you, as a user, can explore diverse collections spanning different topics, eras, and regions, making Europeana a valuable resource for researchers, educators, and the general public interested in European culture heritage, basically. Uh, then you also find NEMO Network, short for Network of European Museums Organizations, and it's a collaborative platform that brings together museums professionals and organizations from across Europe. It was founded in 1992, and it serves as a independent network of national museum organizations representing the museum community of the Council of Europe member states. And yeah, so with over 30,000 museums in 40 countries, NEMO facilitates communication, knowledge sharing, and advocacy among museum professionals, fostering cooperation and best practices in the museum sector across Europe. Last but not least, we have Cultural Gems web app, and it is an app. It's a user-friendly digital platform launched by the European Union to promote cultural attractions across Europe. And so it provides comprehensive information about cultural landscapes, landmarks, events and activities in over 200 cities across 30 European countries. And users can discover and explore diverse cultural offerings, including museums, galleries, historical sites, and cultural events, making this app available tools for travelers, tourists, and local people interested in experiencing Europe's rich cultural heritage. So that was basically what you will find within these two guidelines. You can also check out our website, official one, which is www.piattaformaprogetti.eu, and you'll find all the material, all the articles that we've been going through our project. And in case you are interested about more content, you can also reach each of us and going through our websites, and also you can find here our emails. And yeah, thank you very much.